The show is called What About Now? Actually, the channel is. And the show is just asking you what's new with you. What what's new now?
I've laid on a couch for the last 3.5 months and not done a whole lot of anything. I'm probably the wrong person to ask. What about now?
Well, that's a good question to ask. Is how did you get in that position?
Just medical issues. Doctors not wanting to do the things and the stuff to get me better at the right amount of time. The fucking coronavirus and the goddamn wait lists, the wait lines to get into a clinic, and dumb stuff and dumb stuff and dumb stuff.
Dumb stuff.
Basically, a long string of dumb stuff.
That sounds like what's going on right now.
That is what, in fact, is going on right now. A long line of dumb stuff.
Compounded.
Yes, compounded interest. It's like 6% over 3 years, only it all comes in on year 7, and you don't know what the fuck is going on.
Do you think, do you see any changes in the near future?
What? Like,
Do you think, you think things are gonna escalate to the point where people actually do something about it? Or is everybody just gonna wait and see, you know? That's kind of what it seems like. Everybody's just waiting and seeing.
no, I feel like some people are doing something about it. I feel like other people are doing things about the people that are doing something about it.
Oh, for sure.
And, I mean, I'm not necessarily saying that I'm going to wait and see. I mean, I'm going to wait and see, but only because there's nothing to be done. Like, the time to act was 6 months ago. Like, now's the time just to watch it unfold. Like, basically, like, the die has been cast, now we just are awaiting the results. Like,
do you keep up with world news and stuff?
No. I keep up with the United States, and then even that I keep up with Janesville, Wisconsin. And more specifically, this house in Janesville. I can give you the news of what's going on here, but I mean, I keep up with stimulus stuff because it directly involves me. But
do you think they're actually gonna get on the ball with that stimulus?
You know, I feel at this point where it doesn't matter what the Senate and the Congress does. Trump kind of has just decided that he can do whatever the fuck he wants. And who knows, like, he's the president, and I assume the president should be able to do whatever the fuck he wants, but at the same time, like, the fact that basically the president is just a mouthpiece, and the people that actually write the laws and stuff are the Senate and the Congress and the House and everything. Like, the president is literally like a figurehead, and that's it. Like, obviously, Donald Trump is not a bright man.
Right.
But I mean, Bill Clinton wasn't a bright man. I loved Bill Clinton. Like, George Bush, both of them, they both didn't talk right.
Yeah.
I mean,
and then we got Sleepy Joe Biden.
I don't know why everybody calls him Sleepy Joe.
Because it always seems like he just got up from a nap.
Oh. I guess I don't really know. Last time I seen it was just a couple of old gray hair dudes fucking wearing face masks, look like Scorpion and Sub-Zero were about to square off. Like, fucking looking at the election polls and shit like that, pictures of political debates look like fucking Mortal Kombat pre-fight scenes. Like,
I guess the reason I bring up world news is, have you seen the stuff that's going on in Australia?
I don't know nothing about Australia.
Oh man,
Other than they have Wagyu.
Oh yeah, true.
Only because I've been studying Wagyu. I can tell you about Wagyu in other parts of the world, like Kobe, Japan, and the places in the prefix that I want to go to when I visit Japan if I ever get rich, to have all-you-can-eat beef. It's like $30,000 for one of them cows. I would pay $30,000 to eat one of them cows. If I had all the money, my money would be spent on Japanese cows.
They're basically like China right now. They're in complete lockdown. It's like a communist country in there.
Australia?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some pregnant woman that was trying to set up a protest on Facebook, and they came to her house and arrested her just for posting it. She didn't even do anything yet. They arrested a pregnant woman, took her from her children. And now the UK is saying that it's another lockdown, and it's starting on the 14th. No more than 6 people in a house at the same time. No gatherings of more than 6.
UK doesn't have fucking Mexicans?
I guess not.
Like, how no more than 6, motherfucker? And you're like, I got a big family.
Right.
Like,
right. I just don't see how it would ever work. And they're only doing that because people have been protesting like daily, saying they don't believe in the whole corona thing. They won't wear a mask. They won't social distance. None of that. And yeah, so that was their response, was lockdown. Basically martial law.
in Australia.
No, that one was the UK.
Oh, that was the UK.
The pregnant woman was Australia. But Australia is just as bad. They won't let anybody do a protest. There's no protest there. If you try to do one, they'll fucking send you to jail. And it all boils down to, like, this is a worldwide thing, too. Like, it's not just one country. It's every single one at once.
You know, prior to this, I have friends that live outside the country, only because I've met them through, like, playing World of Warcraft, and we became friends on Facebook. I have heard significantly less, now that I think about it, from those friends on Facebook about what's going on in their parts of the world since all this has started.
Yeah, a lot of...
But I also believe that's due to, like, I'd say, information filtering. Like, I feel the United States government does a good amount of information filtering about what data actually goes through our web.
I wonder if that would be different if you had a VPN.
It is and it isn't.
I imagine
like,
they would
you
have
can
different...
definitely actually 100% do things with a VPN that, you know.
Well, I imagine it, for each country, they've all got their individual censorships now, and you wouldn't get the full news either way.
Well, not only that, as even a VPN, like, it's still... You still need a local IP address.
Right.
Like, it has to...
It would still go through the VPN.
Yeah.
I've considered doing a VPN, but I don't think it makes much of a difference, really. Well, not for us, because we're in the United States, of course, but...
I mean, if we wanted to pretend we were in Russia.
Yeah. I've heard that Netflix in other countries has different shows. That's the only thing I can
Netflix?
think of. Yeah.
Does what?
It has different shows for different countries.
Oh. Yes. Does it?
Yeah, like certain stuff is on the UK one that the United States doesn't have, and
Oh.
I don't know if that's just for backlog catalog stuff, or if it's new shows too, like local shows. I don't know.
What the fuck is going on here? They beat that guy so fucking retarded, and now they're like, "Oh, we'll buy you candy, bro."
I'm gonna go grab my soda or my.
Maybe I will go see Bobby. Yeah, I really should.
Yeah, I was thinking about going to your room.
Yeah, this is really is really the test, the first test I've tried to give it with all the equipment in it. I did like small tests just to make sure shit worked, but I don't know how long it's gonna record or if it's even picking up her voice as well. Or I know it picks up the voice as well with the microphone I'm using, but I didn't try that one yet. um, but yeah, it was a marked improvement for sure.
Pete Plop too.
Yeah, the phone does not have a decent mic on its own.
I assure you I'm not here to hurt either you or your mother. That is, unless you get it into your head to do something foolish. Make a sound and I will kill you both. Understood? Now you wait. Nicely and quietly.
Yeah,
Apparently, there's supposed to be a show on Netflix about 11-year-olds twerking or something.
yeah, cutesy, cutie,
Nicely and quietly.
something like that.
Picture. Am I making the situation clear to you, young lady?
It's pretty disgusting. I haven't watched it yet. I did download it because I want to have knowledge of what people are talking about.
Like, Netflix, our content is mostly pedophilia free.
Oh, you would hope so.
Because mostly peaceful protests.
Yeah, right.
The
Mostly
news, you know.
Yeah.
But then people are just so fucking retarded too. Like, some of these people just.
Well, and all you have to do is break a window, and people are like, "Oh, that's free to loot there." So like, it could be anybody breaking those windows, you know, like. Doesn't have to be just the protesters.
Oh no.
Someone else just as much.
And they were already sending in secret police and shit before anybody even knew what the fuck was going on. And then they were freaking snatching people up off the street, probably because they were trying to stop the people that were actually doing shit. And it's kind of convenient how all these riders that they do catch and shit, uh, like they seem doped up and like acting really strange. It's a rumor that a lot of them are on like meth and crack and all kinds of extra drugs.
Probably.
And I don't know if you heard about the whole. Oh, of course you did. We talked about that the other day. The whole Kyle Rittenhouse thing. How the people that were actually like shot by him were like out of prison recently, and fucking had all kinds of like pedophilia and rape and
Yeah, has all that shit been confirmed?
yeah, oh yeah, you can look it up online.
Wow.
Well, I mean the
I
actual
mean,
like
you can look everything up online.
I mean like what is it called? The place where you can look up people's fines and shit.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure isn't that sealed that the person is deceased?
Deceased. Oh, no. No, it's still open.
No.
This is Matsumoto. Where's Kozue? Where is she?
He's taken Kozue.
But yeah, I actually looked it up because I didn't believe it at first either. Like, that's convenient, you know? Like, it was too convenient. But no, it's true. But then
I
so
mean,
is-
I wouldn't feel like it's all that convenient, but
well, I mean, it seems like a line you'd hear on the news.
I haven't seen a definitive enough video either way. I mean, I've watched a bunch of the videos and stuff, and I don't know.
Well,
They can't use the, oh, blah, 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 he was breaking laws just by being there. Well, all of the people that got killed were breaking the law by being there, too.
Exactly.
Like, it was, I mean, not saying that they deserve to get shot because of it, but, yeah,
yeah, if you're trying to kill a 17-year-old boy, though, you should probably get what you deserve, you know? Like, if you get shot by that kid, that's probably your fault.
FBI Director Bart Allen.
He wasn't out there shooting people at random, you know?
Chief Justice Julius Norton. And from the Russian Federation.
yeah, no, if he was there just to shoot people, once he started shooting, he wouldn't have stopped shooting.
Right.
As you see in the provided materials, 2 of the escapees are now in
Yeah,
our custody.
I can't consider that murder.
Of course,
I just
we're doing
can't.
everything in our power.
It's self-defense. So
I'm pretty sure it was self-defense, but,
Yeah.
you know, well,
if they see it any other way, that's just wrong.
Many police forces
He shouldn't even be in jail right now.
are finding the task
He
more
should be out on bail for sure.
anticipated. These men have claimed 6 lives since they arrived in our country. But I'm not here to point
I don't know if he is out.
even though
or
most of them
in.
escaped from your prisons.
I haven't heard anything else since that.
Gentlemen,
That's the way it goes too. Like the fucking mainstream media, they don't want to show us any of that shit.
no, I think
I believe you have a saying similar to the English
they're going to drag it out. I
Wouldn't
think
surprise
it's going to be nationally televised. And I think it's going to be the next fucking O.J. Simpson trial.
It should be televised.
I think it's going to end up going to get moved out of Kenosha and moved to national fucking
to come and go. So please,
or federal court.
Yeah,
Like, it's going to be...
it's like the Supreme.
Yeah, I think it'll either A, end up being nothing, like it's gonna be like the prosecution's gonna drop all the charges because the self-defense case is just too fucking solid, or it's going to be a huge deal. And it's going to be the catalyst to finish driving the wedge between the people.
but to ask the FBI to rely on the search
It'll definitely open a lot of people's eyes
no, it's
to what's
simply
going
begging
on.
the question, good God, how would it look?
Well, that's the problem. It won't. Is that you can give somebody the facts. They have too much. There's too much other stuff to blindly follow. Like it that you once you either do or you don't, and if you don't, it probably doesn't fucking matter just because you don't. Like, there are people that are always gonna be red no matter what, and there's people that are gonna be blue no matter what. Like, I watch some of these fucking interviews with Trump supporters, and the guy that goes out and interviews Trump supporters, and these people obviously are fucking idiots, and that's why them are the videos he shows, but, I mean... that happens everywhere. There are just idiots who are going to believe this no matter what.
Well, I think just the fact that if it did get to like O.J. Simpson in size, it would cause so many people just to question, and that's enough to change things too. Like, just to question that stuff. I think. I think it changes a lot. Changes everybody's point of view.
Appreciate you picking me up at this hour. I know that you might find this a little difficult to understand, but when Mr. Oliver says we work overtime, then
And that's exactly why it won't end up on the news, because they don't want people to do that. That's why shit like acid and mushrooms are illegal, because they don't want people to question reality. Not the ones that their written narrative. That's the one. That's the one. You get, if you don't follow that, then you're fucked.
Been spending a lot of time up there recently, bro. You liking it more and more?
He's got a cat tree.
name and ID, please. Seems like a fairly typical correctional facility, at least so far. So he comes and goes as he pleases, huh?
I could almost use this as a first impressions video of this cartoon too, because I've never seen this.
It's called Baki.
Fuck you.
It's on Netflix, and it is the Part 1, episode 13. Wow. Oh, but I guess the episodes are, no, if it's 11 minutes into it and there's 13, they're 25 minutes. So I've already watched. Man, that doesn't seem right.
What the hell is this? This is like a palace.
I was supposed to go pick up my boat today.
Oh yeah.
But then my dad called me this morning and said we're not going to be going to pick up your boat today. So apparently he called the marina, and the marina told him there was still some other work that I just didn't have him do because it was going to cost a lot of money. My dad told him to go ahead and do it all anyway. And instead of owing the marina $151, I'm going to owe the marina like $2,700.
Jesus.
But my dad's paying for it all.
I suppose if he.
Because he
Jump the
just
gun on it.
basically, well, after the last time on the last boat with me getting stuck out on Kashkanan and almost dying, he's like, with your health problems, if something goes wrong on this boat, you'd never be able to get it back to shore, rowing it or anything. And so he wanted to make sure it's 100% before I take it out. So, plus, since it's going to take another week to do, and it's like Friday now, and I'm leaving on Monday and not coming back till late Thursday, I'm really hoping that when I come back next week, I'll be able to basically come back and pick up my boat, and then go and start doing more fishing.
Yeah.
Who's in charge of this prison? The warden or this guy?
Yeah. You should plug your channel.
Champagne inspection?
WTF
Or would you prefer a beer?
USA, fishing, cooking, talking. Maybe we'll start doing reaction videos. I know some people, me and the roommate, watch wrestling.
Did you
And
see that
people
video?
watch those wrestling videos.
Did you see that video I suggested to you? That the
Oh.
tense on the arm.
Maybe, maybe not.
It's like tense on the arm with trying to drink a beer.
Oh, yes. I did watch that.
This is fucking good.
Take a seat
I gotta fill my water.
Before too long.
Switch to what?
Playing Avengers.
How you're getting pretty far in that? Or?
I've unlocked all the people now
Oh, nice.
in the story mode and started to do some of the random multiplayer content, but I have 41% through the campaign or something.
You're in luck, Sonoda. We're going hunting. We are.
Like the subtitles. Don't even.
First floor lobby with a black spot.
That's normal.
How many suspects are we looking at?
Most animes are like that.
Only one that we know of. One. You tell me
Most
they worked together?
English animes.
The assault was planned very meticulously.
It's because most of our words don't translate well in other languages.
Yeah, they have to like.
Because they're a lot more simplified. We have way too many words.
One, if you want it to match the mouth at all, you gotta
Yeah.
change it up.
And they were all killed. Looks like it. Are there any
And
demands?
usually the captions will be like the straight dialogue from the audio.
Right or am I right?
The closest approximation, anyway.
I had no idea that you were involved.
Meow. Kitty, kitty.
What are you doing? You can go now. I'll handle it from here. Is he crazy? What's he doing, huh?
I don't even really know what's going on in the show either. It's just a bunch of dudes trying to beat up this 17-year-old kid.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a shitload of action in this. But then you could say the same thing about certain episodes of Dragon Ball Z. They're staring at each other, talking shit.
Oh, dude, Goku powering up for 3 episodes.
You're right.
Like 6 days later.
Showed up and decided to stick your nose into it.
Shit, you get 1 episode a week and you'd have to wait till the end of the month before the fight started.
Right.
Or did you do a number on me? Destroyed my face.
I swear sometimes it's just like still images. And they're just like silence. Sometimes they'll just like stare back and forth.
Oh, yes, very much so. I mean, you know, they are all just still images. Just moved.
Really means a lot to me. As you probably can see, I've been prepared for this a long time. You know,
But I suppose when the fights actually do start going, then it's a show.
and it's too late now in any case. But you'd have been smarter to finish me off 20 years ago when you had the chance.
Do you watch any of the new Super series?
No, you've got it all wrong. You're like a fine wine bottled 20 years ago. Now you're
Is that the one I'm watching?
ready to be poured from the bottle and
I
sipped.
think so.
I can hardly wait to draw the cork.
It's the one with the Grand Zeno and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that cat god or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I've watched up to season 4.
Top to bottom.
I think I only got through season 1.
I have seasons 1, 2, and 3 in English and season 4 is in
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's,
subtitles.
that's why I've only seen the first one. Jesus.
Wow! Like,
Look at the size of you.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
that's the first time that's happened.
I'll give you one.
I think he's about to club this guy with his dick.
Let's get this little reunion of ours started. Okay, Jack?
apparently it's not the first time. But I only watched the first season of Super because at the time that was the only one that was in English. I've been kind of chilling and waiting to see how many episodes or how many seasons they'll have of it. So do you think you'll get a PS5 then?
Yeah, I mean, I do technically still work at GameStop and I will get my discount. I will definitely buy. I'll probably have the PS5 and the Xbox
Yeah. You're gonna
at
start
some
off with
point, but I'm definitely getting the PlayStation 5 first.
you're gonna start off with the lesser versions, or gonna go straight for the full.
Depending on if they release them both at launch or not.
If I had hands, I would have thrown.
And I still don't think they've actually given prices yet.
Xbox is $399 for the S version. I don't know what the full is yet. PlayStation's getting ready to do pre-orders, so I imagine the price for those will be soon. You have to like be chosen or something through the PlayStation Plus or something to get pre-orders. So they must either go for people that play a lot or YouTubers,
Training begins now.
stuff like that, probably.
Leak. Oh shit! I'm attached to something.
Yeah, I think the mic went under the footstool.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't need that no more.
All right, we're about at an hour anyway.